Top of it, top of it. It's your boy Coach One Stack. We back at you, man. You know I always got something good to tell y'all, man, around here, man. You dig? I'm back jack like I never left. Can you dig it? Hey, man, I know a lot of y'all, man, are really lacking in the love-making era, in the love-making section. So, I just want to drop this video to really just explain to you, about the art of how to make love to a high value woman. Now I know a lot of y'all saying, "Oh, Coach One Stack, man, I didn't did this before. Man, I didn't did that, man. I didn't broke backs. I didn't put them in the sack and broke backs." But God, that's way different than what I'm talking about. See, a high value woman, man, she's not looking for you to break her back. See, she looking for a few specific things. And see now, once you learn these different techniques, not only will your game go through the ceiling, but your selection of the women that you dealing with will go through the ceiling. See, just because somebody, man, got a BBL and they got all these enhancements, that don't make them a bad chick. I'm sorry. Maybe y'all younger generation feel that way when y'all be looking at all this fake stuff. But guess what, man? That's not the case. That's just somebody that look a certain way. And I've taught you guys how to be the best version of yourself, meaning, man, you're not putting no woman above you. She is just a regular old chick, just like the rest of them, until she has proven herself otherwise. Until then, we're not going to have any expected outcome. You're not going to do nothing special. You're not going to do anything. But in this case, man, you've done your work. You've done your homework, right? You kept your game tight. You kept your game face right. And now, man, she ready to give you that cookie. Now, you able to rise to the occasion. But, guys, you don't want to make no mistakes because, remember, ain't no do-overs in this. You only get one chance to succeed in life. Sometimes you might get a do-over. Sometimes you might not. But most of the time, man, when you dealing with a high-value chick, you got one shot. You got one time to shoot your shot. So you got to make it count. So, first of all, guys, man, you don't want to be in a rush. Guys, that's very important. Man, when you making love to that high value woman, you don't be in no rush. You are not 14 years old anymore. You dig? You're not 14 years old anymore. And you're not in a rush that you about to get caught by your parents. You're not in no rush that she finna tell you, "Oh, that hurt, get up," or you ain't got to be around here. "Oh, I just want to put the tip in." Man, guys, you dealing with a grown woman. You dealing with a grown woman who knows what she wants and knows how she wants it and knows who she wants it from. So, guys, you have nothing but time on your hand. Do you dig what I'm saying? Which leads me to my next and one of the most important things in here, man, guys. And this from real game, man. Get your pencils out. Guys, cover up them clocks. Don't be looking at the clock when it comes to making love to that high-value woman. Why is that, Coach One Stack? Because, see, you want to do something that's called being lost in time. See, time is something that's man-made, but when you dealing with that high-value woman, you want time to feel like it just goes on forever, so to speak. You don't want to be looking at your clock and your watch and the clock and say, "Oh, well, it's 8 o'clock, man. I think I might have to go to the gym." No, you want this moment to exist because, believe it or not, you are in a moment almost like a cocoon. We call it the slow time for those of y'all who are readers. But, man, that's above a lot of y'all heads, man. You don't want to be looking at that clock because, guys, you could be actually laid up with a woman for 72 hours, Trust me, I did it. And lose track of time. And time just seems to go on forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. And you find yourself being caught up in just this one moment, this one emotion that lasts for hours. So, man, guys, you want to stay up out them clocks. You dig what I'm saying? Now, next, I don't know what your goal is when you lay down to please your partner, but my goal is not to get an NUT. That's not my goal when I lay down to please my partner. My goal when I lay down to please my partner is to please her mind, body, and soul. Starting off with her mind, then her soul, then her body. You dig? And I want to be the best at it. And that should be your goal too, is to give her pleasure. Not to sit up here and, oh, I'm finna break her back. Not to try to get your rocks off. Guys, you can get your rocks off by yourself in like 2-3 minutes. This that high value woman, man, who might be an attorney. She might be work for a billion dollar business. She don't have time on her hands. She giving you that time, man. She give you that space, man. So you got to make use of it, right? The right way. So it should be your job to please that woman at all costs and have no boundaries and be limitless. Have an infinite mindset, not a finite mindset. Means finite mean you're putting a cap on the way that you think. Infinite means there are no boundaries, right? Because you dare to push her limits to the edge, and if you've been following me, I've taught you guys how to do that. Can you dig? Now, when I say now pushing them boundaries, next you want to know what her boundaries are. Guys, it is very important that you know what your partner's boundaries are for a lot of reasons. Let me tell you a story. When I was a younger man, me and my partner was doing that thing, and I pulled her, to sit on my lap, let's say, and she jumped off and she ran in the corner and she started crying. Now, why did she start crying, Coach Wants That? I don't know. Well, she started crying because she had told me that when she was younger that somebody had done something to her, and that is the way that they used to do those things to her. So that took her to a dark place because, see, I didn't do my homework. I didn't know what her boundaries were. I didn't know what she had been through. You dig? And the last thing you want to do, man, is when you sitting back down here with this bad chick, this educated, this strong, this high value woman, because now it's time to give her that pleasure, is take her to a very dark place, because we all have some dark places in our life that we don't want to go back to. And the last thing you want to do is when you sitting up there, man, ready to do and get that cookie, is mess it all up by taking her to a dark place, because you have not done your homework, you have not had your conversation right, and you have made it all about you instead of making it all about her, being a little bit of selfish, just trying to get what you want, but not knowing her boundaries. So guys, you got to know what those boundaries are. Can you dig what I'm saying? Now here's a little trick for y'all. Here's the next one. Guys, you want to keep her right on the edge of ecstasy. Right on the edge. See, you're in control at this point. You're in the driver's seat. It's like you whipping that European. She done told you, hey man, you can drive my body. You can drive my mind, body, and soul. And you control the outcome now. See, so now the thing is, you're not 15 years old. You're not 18 years old. You're not over here trying to say, oh yeah, I'm finna break her back and I'm gonna make her, bust a few times. And no, you're trying to keep her as close to her edge as possible for the entire time. It could be hours. In my case, it was 72 hours. And then when it's your decision, you want to let her cross that threshold, right? That's a very powerful thing, man, because you got her holding back, and it's also a mental thing. But you got to be mentally in tune with your partner in order to do something like that. Can you dig what I'm saying? So you want to keep her on the edge of ecstasy, the edge, the very, very edge, until you decide to take her over it. You dig what I'm saying? You might even want to tell her during this time, now let go. You're not going to be able to do this until I'm ready for you to do it. And then when you're ready, then you push her over the edge. For some of y'all, man, y'all not so disciplined and y'all in a rush to do everything. Because remember, man, you only got one shot, right, at this high value chick. Because, man, that high value chick is normally the coolest chick in the room, whether y'all know it or not. And like I just told you, we're going to that edge. The next one is being very disciplined, guys. You want to be very, very disciplined in everything that you do. Now, what do I mean by discipline? You may want to lay that woman down and, she might have had a long day. You have to give that high value woman the things that she needs and not everything that you want. So, she might need a little massage or something. So, hey, man, you might start at her feet, start giving her a nice little massage, but you see everything in front of you. And see, that's where that discipline come in. You don't want to just sit up here, man, and oh, wow, I seen everything she got to offer, and now I'm just ready to just jump her bones. Nah, you don't want to do that. You want to be disciplined and take your time, man, and make it about her and then rub all them little kinks out, take her mind to a whole nother level. Because believe it or not, when you show that discipline, it shows that you're not thirsty. And when you show that you're not thirsty, believe me, man, that high value woman is going to give you everything you want, and then some things that you didn't even know that you could ask for. You best believe what I'm saying, man. Best believe what I'm saying. Now, this is very, very important. This next one, man. I don't know what y'all be doing when y'all be doing the do, but man, even if it's not a high value woman, but we talking about that high value woman, that extra special woman, man. You know, her eyes shouldn't be closed like this. Your eyes shouldn't be closed like this. What are y'all doing? Thinking about other people? No, we not doing that. You wanna get her attention and tell her to open up them big eyes. Open up them eyes so you can look down deep in her soul and make that connection. Because man, don't you know that the eyes are the gateway to the spirit? Don't you know that? And if a woman got her eyes closed, how you know that she's even thinking about you? You don't even know she's thinking about a situation. You don't even know she's even mentally, she's physically there with you, but you don't even know she's mentally and emotionally there with you. That's why you want to tell her, man, open your eyes so I can look into your soul. Can you dig it? Now, I know, man. I know a lot of y'all saying, hey, man, I know what to do with a woman. I ain't got to listen to Coach One Stack. But hey, man, Coach One Stack is a real live Mac. And trust me, I know what I know. I know what I'm talking about, and everything I'm saying to you is tried and proved, and I live this shit. Can you dig? And I just decided to share a little bit with y'all. Can you dig it? But now here's the most important thing of all. Because you guys notice I don't talk very loud. I do not talk very loud. See, a lot of y'all's with that rah-rah stuff like, ooh, come over here. Let's do this. No, guys, you want to keep your voice down to almost a whisper. When you keeping your voice down to a whisper, when you doing that thing with that high value woman, man, that makes her do a few things. Number one, it's so sensual. Number two, it shows a lot of discipline in controlling your part. You will notice that a lot of powerful people, they talk very softly and they talk very slowly. That's because they are in control of themselves. They're in control of their words. And when you drop that voice down and you're talking very slowly and you giving them commands of what you want her to do, what you don't want her to do, how you want her to feel, how you don't want her to feel, when it's time for you to push her over the edge, it makes her tune in to you mentally, physically, emotionally. She's tuned in. You're looking at her. You're whispering. It makes her tune even more, man. See, that's just a tactic. Like even when you talking to people, if you want people to shut the hell up when they talking too loud, you just simply lower your voice and talk slower, because that means a person has to pay more attention to you. Dig? And when they paying more attention to you, that's an intimate thing with that woman. Can you dig it? Now that's about the most important thing out of everything I just told you. So now from A to Z, I just told you how you can make love to a high value woman, man, and be successful at it and make sure that type of thing happens over and over and over again and keep it on your mind. Can you dig it? So, man, hey, man, if y'all like the video, go hit that like button. If y'all like that good game, hey, man, make sure y'all put some comments down there. Talk to me, I'll talk back. But your boy, Coach One Stack, is back to Mac. Can you dig what I'm saying? Jack. Bars. So I want y'all to have a beautiful day, stay blessed, and become the best version of yourself, and keep that esteem of yourself. Build your esteem of yourself through thinking, man, not drinking. Can you dig? And have a beautiful day. Church.